Creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
The Truth. Happy Monday, Milwaukee. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. You are officially tapped in. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. Shout out to the city. Shout out to Alderwoman Coggs and the entire Brownsville team. Brownsville Festival yesterday was amazing. Some amazing performances. Shout out to Wavy Boy and the gang. My students at Howard Fuller. Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy, all 3 of my students who performed on the youth stage managed to win the competition, first, second, and third place. First performances ever. It was amazing. It was amazing. So again, shout out to everybody who came through. Listen, today is a special day. Today we are talking about the voice of Milwaukee, Homer Blow, the legend Homer Blow, his legacy, leadership, and what's next. We are honoring a man whose voice has been a part of Milwaukee for more than 3 decades. Whether you grew up listening to him, met him at a community event, or took your children to his birthday bash, chances are Homer Blow has impacted your life in some way. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear what comes to your mind when you hear the name Homer Blow. What memory comes to your mind? 833-212-1017. Thank you for joining me today, Homer.
Absolutely. It is my honor and pleasure to be here with you. I'm tapping in.
Yes, it's amazing. I was just saying off air, 16 years ago, I sat down at Homer's Blow Radio, and he was interviewing me. And now 16 years later, I'm interviewing you.
Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts.
That's a full circle.
That's it. Full circle. That's the revolving. You know what I mean, and evolving into.
Yes.
So I'm pleased and honored to be with you. I've always been pleased watching your growth. So. And the thing is, you can impart a lot of information on people, but it's what they do with it that means the most.
Yes.
So do you take that information and utilize it and continue to grow, or do you, I don't know what they talking about. I ain't got to do this. And all of the information that I was blessed to try to impart on you, I saw you take all of that information and watch you grow.
Yeah.
And, one thing about me is I like to see people grow. So I'm not one of those people that are just going to be like, no, and you better every time you do something, you better every time. No. If I can watch you blossom into who you are now and all of the great things that you've been doing and are continuing to do, then, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. It's just like when people say, how do you do your birthday party for your kids and give all them kids toys and it's your birthday? The smiles on those kids' faces, that's my present.
Yes. You don't make me cry. No, but I do appreciate you, and I say it all the time, but it's different when I'm sitting across from you. There's a lot of things you have taught me and said to me throughout the years, but the conversation right before I took off music-wise, that conversation was the most important because it was regarding my attitude, it was regarding my behavior, and you gonna go to jail like Remy Ma if you don't calm down.
That part.
So that changed my life. That changed my outlook on life. Everything that you have done has put me into a position to win when I implemented it. So the advice that you've given me the first time when I seen it work is like, you have to keep doing it. You have to. So I truly, truly thank you. I say it all the time. I don't know if I'd be here if it wasn't for your support, for the mentorship, for the guidance. And now we get to do it at radio.
That part. And again, like I say, I'm proud of you, every thing that you do. And just because of knowing your journey.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe I was listening to one show where you were sharing your journey. And just to see you, you know what I'm saying, continue to work through all of the adversities that, some people would have been like, you know what, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Because I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. I got to take care of my health. I got to, and then it's like a setback after setback, but the never give up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're still here. That's why you're still relative. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're relevant. Like, a lot of times people have to ask, like, whatever happened to? But we've never had to ask that about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you were able to also follow something I said, just don't be one-dimensional.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be one-dimensional, because you can be one-dimensional, and then when that dimension don't work no more.
Yep. It's a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
Like, what do we do now? Like Forrest Gump running.
Yeah.
And then he stopped. Everybody was following him. And then he just stopped running. And they're like, well, what do we do now?
Where are we going?
So like I say, I continue to be proud of the people that really listen and to think about it. Like, even with, we're all working together as a team, Ray Nitty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about the guidance that I gave Ray Nitty, and like, man, listen, you better go on and get this labeled, and you better get your seals on this music and get it signed up with BDS. And they'll just get everything. I was like, come on, get it there so you can start getting them royalty checks.
Yep.
And, he followed that. And when he was bringing me some music and it wasn't right yet, I'm like,
this ain't it.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
This is not it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just a part of who I'm blessed to be.
Yeah.
With trying to help people. If I can try to help in whatever areas, and if I'm not knowledgeable enough in those areas, I'm not afraid to say, you know what, I'm gonna pass you to this person.
Yeah.
Because they deal with this.
Yeah.
I can take you this far.
Mm-hmm.
But now with where you're trying to go, these are some of the people that you're going to need to trust now. And I'm not going to just send you to somebody that I think is going to mess you over or anything like that. Like, they have had to earn my respect as well.
Yep.
You know
I'm a witness. We sat on Blow Radio with Joker. Shout out to Sterling Odom and Smalls, Joseph Jackson. And from there, Homer introduced me to them. They became mentors. They introduced me to Zaytoven, and I took off.
There it is.
Took off.
And ain't stopped.
Ain't stopped. I truly, truly appreciate you, Homer. And I'm grateful to have you in my life. You have such an amazing heart, such an amazing anointing. And there's not one person in this city who has been successful, especially in the entertainment business, who doesn't have a Homer Blow story, right? And I know you get your accolades and things of that nature, but in today's world where a lot of the new generation tends to not recognize the ones that come before them, we have to continue to display the accolades.
Right.
And continue to display the love so that they can understand how it started, why it started, and that it needs to be done.
Yeah. And I think that is one of the big divides in the Milwaukee entertainment music business now, even when it comes to DJs. Oftentimes it's not always that maybe a person is jealous of the new generation of DJs that are coming, because we know it evolves. There were people that came before me.
Yeah.
There were people who are, doing things now. There are people who will come after I'm no longer here.
Yeah.
But the thing that I try to impart upon some of the new DJs, again, y'all got it a lot easier than we had it. His brothers right now, I'm blessed that I'm not one of them. They have black injuries, and you know what I'm saying? They messed up and carrying them crates.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man.
Them knees.
And so that's why we had those people that they wanted to get in the club or where we was at.
Yeah.
Like, I carry your crates. No problem. Good looking. All right. Just be here at the end, too. I got you. That's a small price to pay.
Yeah.
Hey, with me, you see him with the dolly rolling these crates in or carrying them one at a time and, learning your setup and doing that. But with some of the new DJs, I think that unfortunately, not all of them, but some of them, they refuse to just go black and learn the history.
Yes.
I feel like if you get into any realm, you got to learn what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You got to be like, what is this? What is? Why do they talk about the art of and mixologists and this, that, and the other? And yes, it's made a lot simpler with controllers.
Right.
But again, you got to think that the people that gave them the information to put into that controller were actual DJs that were cutting and making these scratches. So they knew they used DJs to continue to evolve these controllers. So it's like, learn what it is. I know, what is a album? What is wax? I don't know nothing about that. Go learn about that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know where this all evolved to. And it's like how some of the hip hop artists, again, they don't go black to see why you even have a lane.
Come on now.
To do this. You know what I'm saying? So Nikki and whoever else, I don't care what level you may get now, because back then a lot of artists weren't getting paid.
Right.
But some of these artists can get paid now.
Yep.
But if it wasn't for Little Kim saying, you know what, I'm doing me, and I'm going to make this risque, but I'm going to make it sexy at the same time, it wouldn't have been a door open for a lot of these other new lady MCs and rappers. So I just wish more would learn about what a DJ really is and learn about the techniques. Sure, you don't have to use it, but I studied my radio history, like, this person, that person.
Yes.
And I gave them their respect. So I came in being me.
Yep.
But you can learn something from everybody. So you can take a little piece of this, a little piece of that, a little piece of that.
Yes.
And then create you.
Absolutely. You heard it right from the horse's mouth. We got Homer Blow in the building. Do not touch that dial. 833-212. We want to hear from you. When we come back, we are going to dig into Homer, the radio history, the community work, all of the above. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, 101.7 The Truth.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer. and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct. Happy Monday, Milwaukee is going down. We got the legendary Homer Blow in the building again. Thank you, Homer, so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
We know that you have done many of things in Milwaukee. You have been in radio for over 35 years. Yeah. But there are some things that, we don't know. Mm-hmm. When we look at why you're so embedded in the community, when we look at why you have such a big heart, why you're always willing to help the people, especially in the entertainment business, because those who are, we know that the information is not privy all the time.
Right.
Like people will gatekeep information, but you've never done that. I want to dig into how you grew up, where you grew up. Before we do that, we do have a caller on the line. Patrick, are you there?
Yes, I am. How y'all doing?
Bless.
Thank you for tapping in. You got a Homer Blow story you want to share?
Yeah, just overall the pleasure it's been over the years. I remember Homer Blow. I remember Commander McGee used to always try to say your name.
Yeah.
Always got a kick out of that. And I'm a little older now. I used to, do all the nightclubs and the bars, and every time I knew Blow was going to be there, I know it was going to be a good time. So I can't even name some of the bars and clubs I used to go to. A lot of them are long gone now. But all the years you spent on 860, and one of my favorite shows was the Avenue Love Train. You and Brother Brown used to do.
Yeah, featuring the love question.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Y'all had some good shows over there, good times, man. But I enjoyed you every time whether it was just a little hole in the wall bar, if it was one of the big clubs like 414, all of them, man. We anytime we knew you was gonna be there, we made sure our face was in the building. So I appreciate you, man, and keep it going.
Yeah, thank you, man. I humbly appreciate that. The list of establishments, and I started DJing in clubs when I was underage.
Yeah,
but I never. Yes. But see, here's the other thing. You got to understand this part, brother Z and Mitch. Like, listen, I never drank alcohol.
Wow.
So, and even, being underage before starting to DJ in the club, I would sneak in the club, but I just wanted to dance. I didn't, you know what I mean? So if security came, I'm like, okay, let's move to the side. Where we got this generation now, they be trying to stand there with their bottles, knowing that they ain't supposed to be in there.
And don't want to dance.
And don't want to dance and stand on tables and all that kind of stuff. So it was like, I just came knowing that we could look at some of the women and be like, no, but she too grown. I can't, ain't nothing going to happen here. So it was just about going. And then one of the things that as we kind of like dive into like the DJ part, because I would sneak in when I was underage, and the DJs were, in my opinion, they weren't interacting with the crowd. Back then, a lot of the DJs were braggadocious about themselves. So it was like, I'm this. Yeah, you listen to me. I'm this. this. But I'm like, okay, what about the crowd? When y'all gonna interact with them? So I was like, okay, let me take some of that and add it to what I feel like we should be doing. The party over here, I got in that and I'm like, party over here, and then got everybody engaged. And like, hey, all the ladies over there, I was, that part. And I'm like, they weren't getting that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that because I felt like that. Yeah, that's an issue. Like, no, they should be interacting with the people. So that's one of the things that made me like to interact with and entertain. I felt like when you came out, you should also be able to be entertained. Yes, you're dancing, but be entertained while you're dancing and make it a whole entertainment experience. And that's just one of the things that I love to do. And I just continue to do it until I just continue to master it. And it just became second nature to me.
I love, so I'm a nightlife baby. My mom worked for Arliss for so many years. She worked at Simmons and Main Event and ARJs and, and my dad was my dad. So I got my first taste of the nightlife when she was at Simmons or Main Event and got to go pick up her money. Now I'm a teenager rapping. And I'm trying to sneak into ARJs, but I can't. They like, yo mama, I'm about to call your mama, But I say all of that to say I understand the excitement of being a teenager underage in a bar or a club. And it's like, I'm looking around, nobody's performing, everybody's just, it was the stage for me. It's the stage. I see the stage and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to take that over, and I want to get reactions from people and make them feel good.
Absolutely.
So you grew up in Milwaukee and
born and raised.
Tell us about your life, Homer. How did it start? Again, I know we had some conversations outside of off air, but there are some things that you have been through that a lot of people don't know that shaped you to be the person that you are. And once we get into it, they'll be able to, like I was, understand why you give back so much. Do you mind tapping into that a little bit?
Absolutely not. It's something I always tell people that, you never know how your truth and your story may help somebody else or let some other people who went through some things be like, wow, I would have never knew that you went through this or you went through that. So when I was 2 years old, and both of my mother and father are both deceased, and even that, having the mother and father deceased, and Also, 4 other immediate brothers and sisters deceased. My only 2 sisters deceased. Having 2 of my 3 of my brothers deceased. You get what I'm saying? So all of that, and still being able to do what I do, and it's like, what? You ain't went crazy. You ain't this. You ain't that. But yeah, when I was just 2 years old, all right, again, born and raised, and that's why I can claim so many different sides. I grew up on the east side. I was on Hubbard, off Center. I grew up on 2nd Street, 2nd and Keith. Grew up on 14th and Keith. Grew up on 27th and Locust. Grew up in West Lawn. So, I ain't been everywhere except the south side. I wasn't on the south side. I wasn't on the south side. I didn't go to. But yeah, so with all of that. But when I was 2 years old, my mother had just brought me in from going to church. And of course, a lot of this, I was told from my mother that, you had on a baby blue, 2-piece suit. And I'm 2. And so we get home, and that's when people really respect it. All right, change from your church clothes to your outside clothes. Or your, you want to get out them shoes and all that. So with that being the case, she had took me in the room and had laid me on the bed. And she was taking my clothes off to kind of change me or whatnot, to put me into regular clothes or whatnot. So all of a sudden, there was a big commotion. And like I say, a lot of this part was, shared with me because I'm 2. So I wasn't retaining that information like that. But she heard her mother in there, because her mother was there, and she heard her mother arguing. And my father was abusive to my mother. And he was one of the ones like, K Solo, say your mom's in my business. She's always in our business. So he came over there, and her mother happened to be there, obviously my grandmother. And he had charged her up like, I told you to stay out of our business, stay out of my business. And she was rebellious like, no, you ain't doing this to my daughter. You ain't doing that. And I'll be in y'all business as long as I got to be in y'all business. But like I told you, I said, I'm tired of you. So he ended up pulling out a gun. So as my mother was in there changing me, to, get me into my regular clothes or whatnot, because I was out of church. So I'm, taking things off like, okay, blam. And she hear them arguing and yelling. And her mother started saying, shoot me. Shoot me. And so she ran in there and she jumped in front of my grandmother, which was her mother, and said, don't you shoot my mama. Don't you shoot my mama. And he was like, get out the way. Get out the way. And she was like, don't shoot my mama. Don't shoot my mama. But her mother was being like, no, like move, and tried to push my mother out the way. And my mother jumped right back in front of her. And as she jumped back in front of her mother, my grandmother, he unloaded his gun inside of her. So she was in the hospital for months, still had to live with a bullet lodged in her head that they couldn't remove, one right next to her heart that if they would have removed it, she would have died. But, really messed her up, obviously. And so me and 3 of my other siblings, and it's 9 of us in all, we had to go to foster homes. So I was raised basically in a foster home. The first 2 foster homes, I was not sexually abused, but I was physically abused. So they, all of, the other people, there was a few other foster kids that they had. So they would tell the social worker when she would come by, because you have one if you're in a foster home, and they would say like, she beat him all the time. Like she wasn't beating the other kids, but for some reason she beat me. I'm 2, and she was beating me, and so they eventually moved me from that foster home into another foster home, and that woman was beating me too. So then they moved me to my 3rd foster home. And at that one, I ended up staying there until I was in my early teens.
Oh, Okay. We are with Homer Blow. We are tapping into the life of Homer Blow. Thank you for sharing that with us. When we come back, we want to talk more about growing up in foster care and some of the things that you went through and you learned to help shape you who you are today. We want to hear from you. What is the first memory that comes to mind when you hear the name Homer Blow? 833-212-1017. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer, and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 101.7 The Truth. Follow us on social media, 101.7 The Truth, and tap in MKE. Shout out to the chat. Jasmine West says, hey, y'all, I remember Homer coming to my middle school Mech a few times in 97 to 99 DJing. Tamisha Gilbert says, great day, Homer and Jazz. Anita Nicole says, yes. Commander McGee saying Homer Blow is legendary. Shout out to Kawanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we went to break, we were talking about Homer's life. He was sharing with us that at 2, you stated there was a situation where your father unloaded his weapon onto your mother, and then you ended up having to go to foster home.
Mm-hmm.
And you moved around at 2 to 2 different foster homes.
Correct.
And by the time you reached the 3rd foster home, you had no relationship with your mother because you couldn't recollect who she was.
Nope.
How was that growing up emotionally on her and you?
Well, for me, when you, I look at when people end up growing up and you you get attached to who's showing you love.
Yes.
So, I didn't get to feel the love of my mother, before 2, yeah, I'm sure I was, but I'm 2 now. And then to go through these 2 abusive, physical abuse, like beating me.
Yes.
Like I say, no sexual abuse, but to go through that, I'm like, okay, this woman can't love me.
Yeah.
That woman can't love me. So the third foster home is where I stayed until I eventually ended up being able to go black home. So they would have, caseworkers and social workers come over and say your mother is going to come by to visit you.
Mm-hmm.
And when she would come over, I'm like, she was like, come here. I'm like,
I don't know you.
I stayed by my foster mother. And that happened like that for a long time.
Yeah.
And she would just, break down crying. Talking about, my baby don't love me. My baby don't love me. I'm sorry. But it was nothing that she really had to apologize for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got shot.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You weren't able to take care of all of us. So there were some that remained home. Because like I say, it was 9 of us. But some were able to remain at home. And so because of that, as I got, older growing up in the foster home, I'd say probably around 8, 9, I started, okay, hey, mama, you know what I'm saying, when she would come by. They kept asking if I wanted to go by for visitations for like on the weekends or whatnot. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. This enough.
Yeah.
It's enough right here. And then I eventually got to the age where I was like, okay, I'll go. But it was like 2 different worlds for me.
Yeah.
Like in my foster home, the final, foster home that I was in, we didn't have roaches. We didn't have mice.
Yeah.
At my house, it was roaches.
Yeah.
It was mice.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It was cover your food up before something get in it. Like, huh?
Yeah, I'm going
what you
home.
mean? Yeah. Like, I ain't about that life.
Yeah.
I was not about that life.
Yeah.
We had a garden. You know what I'm saying? I done the little milk carton thing where you put your little bean in a wet napkin and then you potted it into the little carton and took it home proud. And we had a garden that I could plant it in.
Yes.
I planted me a sunflower seed stalk and it grew.
Yeah.
A corn stalk and it
Yeah.
grew. I wasn't ready for 27th
struggle.
locust.
Come on now.
I wasn't ready for 27th locust. I was not ready. So because I was on 14th and Keep then, and I was like, I ain't used to this.
Yeah.
Yelling and wondering what's for dinner and potluck, whatever you find in the pot. Good luck. You get what I'm saying? So when I was in my foster home, I never had to eat sugar sandwiches and syrup sandwiches and stuff like that. When I got home, that's when I got introduced to ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't used to that. And that's my bowl and all that kind of stuff. People writing their name on stuff. Like, what? Yeah. Because I'm like next to the baby boy. So
Right.
I'm like, everybody else is older than me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so it just ended up, just making me appreciative of the things that you have.
Yes.
And feeling like I need to make sure that other children that may grow up in those kind of situations to know that you don't have to become a statistic.
Mm-hmm.
In school, always, of course, it was C's first, and then you got to where you can get A's and stuff like that. But I was always like ahead of the class. I was my reading level, even when I was in elementary school, they were like, you read on a 12th grade level.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, as I continued to excel in grades, it's like, you read on a college level.
Yeah.
So, I did my homework for some and all that. At home, it was kind of optional. So I'm like, I'm not used to this. I'm up on time. I'm going to school.
Yeah.
So, but then I had brothers that were into music, which ended up taking me to the DJ realm of it. And so, but I would always get in trouble because after I ended up coming home because my foster mother passed away from cancer.
Okay.
And I'll never forget when they were taking her out. And, she would
How old were
frequently.
you?
Let's see, at that time, I want to say maybe about 11 or 12.
So it's another tragic event at a young age.
Mm-hmm. So then it was like, okay, well, what we gonna do with him? So her sister was like, I can take him. I can take him because I still wasn't ready to go home.
Yeah.
So I go and visit. But
Yeah.
like time to go home. I'm
like
there.
that movie Joe's Apartment.
Yeah,
Remember?
absolutely. All right. She here yet to pick me up? Take me home. So, yeah, it was like that. But then, I had brothers that DJ'd and whatnot. And so because of that, I would go down to the basement on 27th Street and 27th and Locust. And I'd go in the basement and sneak on the equipment and start trying to DJ. And, of course, they would get me in trouble. So I'd get a whooping. And I was like, this ain't cool.
Yeah.
This ain't cool. So my mother ended up, they had Color Time then. Now they got Rent-A-Center. Rent-A-Center came out, too, around that.
Got
but it was
you.
one called
I'm like,
Color
what is Color Time?
Yeah, it was like the Rent-A-Center. So, we had one of them big old TVs that had the turntable and the 8-track things in it, and it was a TV, too. And then sometimes you had the stuff stacked on it that didn't work. Only one of the things worked. And then the aluminum for the antenna and the stick of the fork and the butter knife, all that kind of stuff. So I got in trouble so much sneaking down the basement, getting on my brother's DJ equipment, that she ended up renting me something from, then it turned to like Rent-A-Center. It was like Sansui. I'm like, here, it had a turntable, and I worked with it. I used to make my cassette tapes. I hated when the DJs would end up saying, you're listening to WNOV. I'm like, y'all done messed up my tape. Y'all done messed up my damn tape. And so a guilty pleasure of mine is when I got to WNOV, a guilty pleasure of mine. And I'm sorry, people, it happened. And if it happened to you, it's okay. I knew that people were doing the same thing that I was doing when I was younger, trying to, record off the radio. And so just when I know I'm playing the hits, I just come in.
Put your tag.
WNOV, instant replay. I'm like,
you ain't taking mine.
I messed all their tapes up. I did it on purpose.
Gosh.
I did it intentionally.
I know that's right. So was this your mom who bought it, or your
my mother? I was I was
Okay.
at home. That's how I was able to go down in the basement there and get on the equipment or whatnot when he wasn't there.
Yeah.
But when he come, be like, yeah, what? And he cussed me out and all that. And I'm like, all right. I'm going to tell mama. Of course, I got disciplined. And it's like, okay. But I still did it.
Yeah.
Because I had a liking for it.
So she's like, it's something, and it's something to this.
It is. And so it worked out so well for me that, I learned how to DJ with that one turntable. So then I started going down and I had my one turntable.
Yeah.
And then I had a realistic mixer from Radio Shack. I was like, uh-oh.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. I'm DJing now. I got me some headphones.
What was your first DJ name?
It was always
Homer Blah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
People go
and that's
through
my
phases.
government name.
Yeah.
Like, some people think it's a stage name.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's really my government name. And I'll show you. I want people to end up having to see everything on the air or whatnot. But, I'll end up showing you that you can end up literally, I know you may not be able to see it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Blow is my middle name. But, yeah. It's really Homer Blow.
Yes. So you are authentic to the T, because so many people go through
stage names.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Homer Blow is Homer Blow. It ain't no Homer Blow outside of Homer Blow.
Right.
It's just Homer Blow. That's it.
Right. And when I show it to Curtis Blow, he be like, you know what I'm saying? You really are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah.
So your family played a huge part in you becoming in the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
You were around it from them. When we come back from break, let's tap more into how that felt, how you grew into the entertainment business, and then also let's tap into your years at Washington High School and
I
how
was going to say, lunchroom, boy, I was
going
DJ.
down.
That part.
We got Homer Blow in the building. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, 101.7 The Truth.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
You're invited to summer's biggest celebration. Join Wisconsin State Fair in celebrating 175 years of memories together. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct, and we have my favorite in the building. Legendary Homer Blow is here, Milwaukee. Homer, thank you so much for tapping in with us. We've gotten to know a bit more about you, some of the things that you've been through. Before we went to break, we were talking about how you used to get whoopings for playing on your brother's DJ until your mama said, you know what? He must want this so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to get him his own.
I'm going to get him his own. And not only, it didn't stop there. You took what you learned from home and you implemented it in school when you attended Washington High School. Let's tap into that, from school announcements to all of the above. What was your years like at Washington, and what was some of the clubs and teams that you were a part of?
Washington High School, again, proud Pergolder. And when I got to Washington, because, I had to, change schools, going from the foster home to being black at home. And so I went to Clark Street Elementary, and then I ended up going to, which one was it? Was it, I don't think it was Pulaski. Might have been Audubon.
Okay.
Audubon. So then I went to Audubon, and then I went to Washington High School. And when they would hear me be able to speak in my dictation, it was like, okay, you want to do the announcement?
Yeah.
You want to try doing an announcement? So I'm in there hitting a little xylophone.
And for the youth that's listening, back then we used to actually have school announcements over the intercom.
Yeah, every classroom had to hear me. They had to hear me. And just going over what's going on that day. Good morning, Washington High School. Here are today's announcements, telling everybody, and it was always clear. And also, this will be going on, and to Miss such and such class is going on a field trip today. Enjoy yourselves on your field trip to wherever they was going. And then I hit the little black words, doom, doom, doom. And that was it. Those were the announcements. But I spoke so clearly, and they were able to understand my pronunciation and enunciation of words, that they then said, look, you're going to be the one doing all of our speakers and guests that we have that come to the auditorium, and they have all the classrooms come to the auditorium.
Yeah.
So I was doing that. And then they had this talent show, right? And again, Curtis Blow, Homer Blow.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to do Christmas rapping. And, you know, I never, you know, been to high school. So I in there, and I ended up, Mr. Kurtz was the teacher at the time. He taught like drama and all of that kind of stuff. So I ended up saying, look, I see y'all got these Christmas decorations, right? And it wasn't even Christmas time. I said, y'all got all these Christmas decorations. I said, I want to use that fireplace, and I want to put like a stocking on it.
Yeah.
And I want to have it lit up from the black. You know, I know it can't be a fire.
Yeah.
But I'm going to come through it. And I had him do the announcement, like, if you know Christmas rapping by Curtis Blow, it says, "'Twas the night before Christmas."
Yeah.
And it'd be like, hold it, wait a minute. I did that part.
Yeah.
But he had to do that part. And when he done it, and, you know, I had like lights going around the fireplace or whatnot, and I had on a Santa Claus suit. And nobody, again, I was new to Washington High School, so it was like people didn't really know me, because, you know, I was like, oh, who's the new kid?
Yeah.
And so I ended up saying, I'm going to win this talent show.
Yeah.
And people were like, don't nobody know him. Ain't nobody know him. So it was all kind of other people coming out. And then it was time for me. I said, turn out all the lights.
Yeah.
So they could see this. And I said, I pointed to him because I could see him, black stage on the side of the stage. And I say, go ahead and read your part. "'Twas the night before Christmas." And all through, hold it now, hold. That's when I came up.
Yeah.
I said, that's played out. I climbed from the fireplace and started doing the gigolo. Like, don't you give me all that jive about things you heard, you know, because this ain't 1983, you know. So I done it, and people start running black into the auditorium.
Yeah.
They were standing all on the chairs, the seats and stuff. They was like, and I won it. I tripled the amount of votes that the person that came in second place.
Yes, come on now.
And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, and you DJ? I was like, yeah, I like to try to DJ.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a chance. What was Mr. Boom? Mr. Boom used to DJ the lunchroom dances and some of the dances, period. So he gave me that opportunity, and the rest was history. I became the Washington High School lunchtime DJ.
Come on
Had
now.
us jamming.
Legendary.
Yeah. So we was jamming in the lunchroom, and a lot of people come up, man, I remember you was turning Washington High School lunchroom out. Yep. People that could have went outside, because that's when you could go outside for recess.
Yeah, right.
They stayed in because they knew that I was going to be DJing.
Were you making cassette tapes and
absolutely.
Mixtapes?
Yep, absolutely. Breaking them little, things out, but then you got to put the little tissue in it or the tape on it so you could record over it.
Yeah.
I was doing all that. Learning. I was a master at hitting that pause button and doing this and doing that, making remixes on cassette tapes at that time. So yeah, I did all of that. Again, had a chance to, because I was a teen, I sneak it in these different clubs, so I got a chance to actually DJ at this one bar. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. When I started DJing at People's Lounge, for people who know me from People's Lounge, I was underage.
And so, had no business.
I had no business, but I ain't drink.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying to drink no alcohol, but I was in that DJ booth doing my thing.
Yes.
And I ended up, it wasn't on purpose, taking two of their regular house DJs' jobs. And so they had me there just like every night that they were doing DJs.
Yeah.
I was there. I was the DJ. And I've done that for years. And also, when that ended up happening, I tell people be like, my great-grandmama says she was partying with you. I try to remind people that when I was DJing at People's Lounge, your mothers and your fathers may have been 25, 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it seems like, how old are you? But it's like, if you really think about the fact, and it's just like people that came to my first birthday party for the kids 32 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The party has always been for kids 2 to 13 years old. But for the first 15 to 16 years, I done 2 parties. It was the Homer Blow birthday party for the kids always from 2 to 6 p.m. Then we would flip everything, and then from 7 to 10,
it was the grown-ups.
Teenagers, 14 to 17.
Got you.
Yeah, so now just imagine the person that was 17 at the first Homer Blow birthday party for the teens.
Yes.
How they are. And that's why you see, like, people say, I bring my kids now.
Yeah.
I bring my grandkids now. Because, you know, when you think about the ages and even think of the ages of the parents that were bringing their kids.
Yes.
So, you know, it was, you know, everything just flowed. And one thing that I can say that I'm also proud of that a lot of people can't say, I didn't have a downtime in my career.
Yeah.
It just continued to excel.
Yeah.
And DJing in clubs and lounges. And it's not a bragging moment. It's just the truth.
Yes.
Since 1988 to 89, and again, remember, I was DJing in clubs before I was grown. I've never had to ask to DJ a club or any event.
Yeah.
So any event or club that you grew up hearing Homer Blow at, I never went to those clubs and say, hey, man, let me get one of your nights.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that.
That's right.
By like 88, 89. So, and to this date. So everywhere that you hear me at, if Homer Blow going to be at Mr. B's or whatever, they hire me. You know, if I'm going to be hosting concerts, they hire me. So I don't get into all of that DJ undercutting and all of that.
Yeah.
If you want Homer Blow,
yep,
you know, you called me. This is my price.
That's it.
If I get to stay home, I get to stay home.
That's right. So you joined some clubs while at Washington High School as well.
Yeah. You know, I done a lot. I've been blessed to be received and to be received by my peers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then like even with the basketball teams at Washington, the girls and the boys, they always like, nah, Blow, you coming to our game.
Yeah.
So I had to get from bus to bus and go, and then even got to announce the games, be an announcer for the games. They're like, no, we got our person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was all an experience that just continued to help build who I am today. And I always like trying to help people. Even, you know, coming up, I was like, oh, here, sharing. You know, I took that real serious. We're like, what did we learn today?
Yeah.
Sharing.
It's scary.
Yeah, so I'm sharing. You know, I shared even my lunch food, right? But unless it had like the brownies or certain cookies or the lasagna or the mock chicken legs.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap then, because I was one of those ones. So if you were one of the victims of me, you know, it happened. I did it on purpose. But I'd be like, I'd go to somebody's plate.
Yeah.
Be like, you ain't going to eat that, are you? You know, put your finger
in it.
Right in it.
If you are a victim
you ain't
of
getting
Homer
ready
Blow,
to eat this
please
peanut
call.
butter bar, are you? No, take it, Homer.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Did you lick your finger first?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't go that far. I didn't put my DNA in it. I put my fingerprint in it.
Listen,
though.
I would have been mad, especially with them
you
peanut butter bars. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my
There
gosh.
was certain lunch food that was like, it was going down.
Yes.
I need to get another chip.
Yes.
Give me another token. I need to get this. So, yeah, but, and so the clubs, again, always packing clubs. And I know we're up on a break, but yeah, packing the clubs. And I'll tell you just some of the plethora of clubs and lounges and bars that I've been at. It's been a blessing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got Homer Blow in the building. What's the first memory that comes to your mind when you hear the name Homer Blow? We want to hear from you, 833-212-1017. We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicsschools.org/enrollment or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Vliet Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS. Craving something fresh, fun, and absolutely delicious? Then head to Goody Gourmets, celebrating 20 legendary years of gourmet popcorn that's bursting with flavor. From sweet to savory and everything in between, every batch is handcrafted with premium ingredients made to bring joy to every bite. Stop by 6369 North Green Bay Avenue and discover why Milwaukee can't get enough of Goody Gourmets. Open Monday through Saturday. Treat yourself today at goodygourmets.com. Goody Gourmets. Fresh, delicious, legendary.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a united way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct. We got the legendary Homer Blow in the building. Speaking of Homer Blow, if you are looking to discover and support local businesses in our community, then make sure you tune in every Friday at 8 a.m. to Truth in the Morning with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman for What the Business Is, powered by We Energies. Each week, you'll hear from local business owners as they share what their business is, where they are located, and one valuable lesson they've learned along the way. We Energies is proud to help power local businesses in the communities they serve. Don't miss What the Business Is every Friday from at 8 a.m. only on Truth in the Morning with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman, powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. Homer, thank you so much for tapping in with us.
Absolutely.
For those who don't know, Homer has been a huge instrument in my life. Not just entertainment-wise, but he was actually the first person to put me to the side and offer me some lifetime advice that I needed at such a young age in order for me to be successful, not just with music, but just character, how I conduct myself as a young lady, how I'm doing business, how I'm dealing with people. And I say it all the time. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for having you a part of my life. And when I was listening to your story about the DJing and then announcements and all of that, is something that you told me a long time ago that we talked about too, and that was not being one-dimensional. Right. So thank you for taking what you taught yourself and telling me. Now I know how to pivot.
There you go.
Pivot game is so cold, but you've managed to DJ. You went to Washington High School and started doing school announcements, and then worked your way up underage in the clubs.
Yep.
You know, taking over grown folks' jobs, right?
That part.
You've been doing it, and then as your career progressed, you began to become prominent inside of the community. So you start to hold the birthday bashes for the youth. Let's tap into that. How did that come about?
Well, you know, shout out to the late Dr. Gerald Jones, and of course, my boss of 40 years under Dr. Gerald Jones, Miss Sandra Robinson, who's the general manager at WNOV. I never wanted to be on radio.
Mm-hmm.
I never wanted to be on radio. So because I was just always doing stuff in the community and giving people information on where to go get this. And people ask, hey, I'm looking to do that. I need this, and my family this, my family that. So, you know, working a job too, you know, I was like, here, I'll do this for you. I can try to help you here. I can try to help you there. So I just started trying to help people to the best of my ability. One thing that I never did was overextend it. Like, I knew my limits.
That part.
I'm like, you know what? I can only do to the best of my ability. And my mother, my biological mother, instilled in me, and may she continue to rest in peace. She said, Homer, all you can do is the best that you can do.
Yes.
As long as you're doing the best that you can do, you have nothing to feel ashamed about or nothing to be embarrassed about. She said, if you do feel bad, that means you know you really didn't do the best that you could do.
Come on now.
So I used to feel like, oh, I can't feed everybody, or I can't give everybody a book bag or something like that. And I felt bad. I would beat myself up. And then I started thinking, I'm like, look.
That's all I can do.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
I still love y'all.
Yeah.
But this is all I could do.
Yes.
So in DJing in all of these clubs, I DJed Mary J. Blige's birthday party at Club Sensations. I was down at DV8, Interns. It's so many clubs. Double C's, which was Circus. Just so many. Even at Main Event. It's just so many clubs that I've been blessed to be a part. I DJ'd at Tropic.
Yeah, Tropic. I remember Tropic.
Yeah, and down at my house. Even ended up where, Reggie Smooth's Butter Brownie, as I was doing a night down at, it was called Pure. It was called Pure.
On Third.
It was an old McDonald's, but they turned it into a club, and it had that where they had where if it was hot.
The HUO?
But what's that? What's the name of it? It chilled the whole room. You get what I'm saying? It chilled the whole club. And they would just let it off when it was real hot, and everybody would just, okay, where is that? I like that.
Yeah.
So just DJing that, and a lot of the other different clubs that we've had here, again from, Odyssey, which was down, the Hobson brothers owned that, because that club turned into so many different names. It was Little Apple, then it turned into Odyssey, then it turned into Black on the Block, and then it turned into Club Sensation. It was a lot of different names, and I DJ'd at all of them. Uptown, Rich Man, Poor Man. Like I say, I could just go on and on with the different clubs that I've been blessed to be a part of.
Yeah.
Small bars, one that was on Capitol, right across from what used to be the Palace, called D's. I DJ'd at the Palace. I DJ'd at Skate University. So, I'm just multi-dimensional with that. But when I got, and everybody would always say, are you on the radio? I was hosting concerts for Maze, the Fresh Fest, and all of that. And people are like, all of the artists, Avery and Rakim, whoever, Run DMC, be like, what radio station you on? I was like, I don't work for the radio station.
Yeah.
Like, you should.
Right.
But I wasn't interested in radio. So I was hosting all these different concerts and all of that, and DJing all these clubs, packing it out, lines around the corner. And Ernie G, the late Ernie G, may continue to rest in peace. He would come to some of the spots and not knowing like who I was.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, you ever thought about being in radio? I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you could be in radio. You got the voice, you got everything. And I said, yeah. He said, well, make me an air check. And I said, what is an air check? Because he said, I want to just hear you reading a public service announcement, which PSA, do a commercial, something 30 seconds long and all of that. And I was like, okay. And he said, you don't have to play the whole song because we know what the song sounds like.
Yeah.
It's about hearing you. And if you're transitioning, which is a segue, then, how did you blend that transition? Were you talking over the lyrics of the song when you came in?
Yeah.
And so I ended up saying, okay, I can do that. I ended up making a tape for him. And I gave it to my brother, the one that was getting me in trouble for using his equipment. Because he was in radio. He was working in radio. But he was supposed to take it to Ernie G. Next time I saw Ernie G, he came to see me somewhere else, packed. What happened to my air check? I said, I gave it to my brother. My brother never gave it to him. That happened 3 times.
So now you're forced to do it yourself.
Well, when he came and saw me again, I didn't want to be in radio, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I'm like, oh, well, I must have not been what he wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So he ended up telling me a 4th time, and he said, hey, I want you to bring it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the front desk, and that's when it was at 3815 North Teutonia Avenue, I want you to tell them that I'm expecting you. So one thing that you normally don't do, because I've been blessed to be a program director and music director for over 30 years of my career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is you don't listen to it while the person is there.
Right.
They drop it off. You go in your office, and if you have several to listen to, and an air check should be really no more than 3 minutes long.
Okay.
If people were making 45-minute tape. No, we know what the songs sound like. We need to hear you. So he ended up. So we don't listen in front of them. We listen, and then we can call them and tell them, "Hey, come in. We'll tell you what we liked or what we didn't like, and all of that." So I did all of that, and he ended up getting it. But he called me upstairs, and we listened to it together. Now I'm real nervous. I'm like,
game changer.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, all right. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Here's a few things that I will work with you on. And I ended up, I think that was it was the first week in June. And he told me to come in on June 11th. June 11th, I started working at WNOV 860 AM.
I don't know if for those who are listening, but growing up, it was an excitement of driving down. I grew up on 14th and Burleigh, so we always on Teutonia. It was something about riding past the radio station, WNOV, right there. It's an excitement you get. You hear you on the radio. To us, growing up, it's like a celebrity. Like, this is right here in the neighborhood.
Right.
Such an amazing feeling.
Yeah. So I started June 11th, and that's why, this year, June 11th, made my 35 years in radio and counting. Because I'm not out of radio.
That's
what I'm saying? So that's why, just like once you have your birthday, you're already turning the next age. You just 8 days older than what you were. So you that next age.
Yes.
Whether you make it all the way to your next birthday or not, you are that age. After that age, we moving on. We in year 36 now. That's what we in. So I ended up doing that. He told me to come in June 11th, June 9th. So I'm following the jocks that were on the air and watching them, shadowing them, and I'm a quick learner.
Yeah.
So I was catching on very quick. And even when they would go to low power, where it'd be like, everybody be like, it's going to go to static at this time.
Yeah.
You can't hear it. So it was, when sun go down, it's So
if you know, you know.
Right. So I was like, can I come in at night and still be trying to DJ? I know when nobody hearing me, they were hear Canadian music because it's on the same band at that time as a Canadian station.
Yeah.
So you'd be hearing all Canadian music. And so he was like, yeah, absolutely. So I would come in when everybody else is gone.
Yeah.
And I would just be learning how to work the QRKs, the cart machines, learn the production. We had reel-to-reels that we had to cut commercials on.
Yeah, the silver.
Yeah, with the big round wheels under with the tape. We had to learn to splice to put the commercials together. Then we put it on the cart that looked like an 8-track tape.
Yeah.
They were called carts. So I had to learn and master all of that stuff, learning how to do the phones and turning. They had pots then, so you had to turn the round dials. So they were called pots. Now. And so you had to be swift with it. So when it was time to turn it down, you got to make it down. All right. And, yeah, so it was an experience. And Juneteenth was fast approaching. And the newbie always had to do the Juneteenth. They had to stay at the station and do the board. So I had to babysit the board.
Yeah.
And take the calls as they would call in and talk about what's going on at Juneteenth and
so
the
you
parade.
This is why you are a legend, because you know all about radio. On every level, every generation, all of the above. Half of the things you mentioned, I didn't even know what they were.
Right.
So
you know what I'm
explained
saying?
it, but
ADAT machines. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
But yeah.
We got Homer Blow in the building. When we come back from break, we're going to dig into some more radio. We want to hear from you. When you hear the name Homer Blow, what is the first memory that comes to your mind? 833-212-1017. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. Do not touch that dial.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer, and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds. Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 101.7 The Truth, and follow us on social media at 101.7 The Truth and tap in MKE. Shout out to the chat. My sister Trina joining us all the way from Florida. Thank you so much. Homer, Why are you still excited? What makes you excited about radio 35 years later?
Because I love what I do. And when you love what you do, it's work, but it's not work.
That's right.
But I always try to let people know how important it is to, even though you love what you do and to be able to get paid doing what you love to do, never forget it's a job.
That's right.
Because once you forget it's a job, it's really kind of a wrap, so to speak.
Yep.
Because you'll begin to get complacent with different things, and you'll be like, man, why I got to do this? But like, hold on, because it's a job.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know it was all this reading and all of that kind of stuff. It's a job.
Yes.
And if you don't end up understanding, okay, well, I enjoy doing this job, I enjoy doing this work, then it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Yep.
That it's work.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I used to be fun and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, when I first got in radio, I used to hate being the caller that I call the radio station and be wanting the personality to answer, and they just wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
It wasn't even for a contest. I just wanted to request a song.
Yeah.
So I was like, they ain't answering the phone. So when I first got in radio, I was like, I'm going to answer every call.
Oh, come on.
And I was like, yep. And Ernie G would tell me, may he continue to rest in peace, would be like, listen, you ain't going to. Don't worry about the phone lines like that. I understand we got a contest going on. Yeah, but I'm answering everybody because I used to be the kid on the other line that wasn't getting no answers. So I wanted to answer everybody. I was answering that phone. And then it just hit me after about a year or so in. I'm like, I can't even focus because you got so much other stuff. You got PSAs you got to read. You got live commercials. You got all this kind of stuff. And then you got contests that you're doing.
Yeah.
So you tired of that damn phone.
Yep.
So I was seeing it ringing. I'm like, yep, they calling. But I'm not, it wasn't a priority. I'm like, because if I focus too much on this phone line, I'm going to mess up in another area.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was a time and space to say, call in if you want to comment on something.
Yes.
Call in if you want to be caller number 8. Call in. But all that answering the phone every time, it plays out quick.
Yeah.
It plays out
so
quick.
Now you understand being the child on the other end of the line. Why?
Right. Yeah. I'm like, well, I get it. I apologize to everybody that I said it about.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I get it now. I get it why you weren't answering the phone. But also with radio, when I got into radio, I was able to transcend to an even higher level.
Yeah.
So I was always a very popular DJ and person in the community, but you reach people that you would never even imagine. Some people don't go out, and the radio is their only friend.
Yes, absolutely.
It's literally their only friend, and they will fight for you. They will, protect. And be like, no, you better not say no. No, that's my girl.
Yep.
I listen to her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was saying to this one person that she had on, and she said this. We're like, I don't give a damn.
Yep.
I will fight you.
Yeah.
And they will argue for you.
Yeah.
People come up to me like, yeah, blow, I had to check this person. And they was like, I'm like, nah, y'all don't know who Homer Blow is. Then, so I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
So we become their family.
Yeah.
We literally become their family. And that's why I like people to respect the world that you enter into.
Yes.
Because, it means something to these people. And they become your friends. They become your family. And when you think about the chats and, the callers, hey, how you doing, Jazz?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like some of those people are people you never met before. But they have come to learn and know you and be like, look, I like how you do your thing.
Yeah.
I also like how you handled this caller. I like how you did that interview. So, people have to understand that's something that you got to hold near and dear to you.
Yes.
So, and me being in every facet, I've done the blues show, I've done the gospel show, I've done the R&B show, I've done the hip hop show, done the classic old school show.
Yeah.
I've done talk radio. So I've done every dimension. I was in the production room, producing and all of that kind of stuff. So I learned every facet. So when I was asked to, when Ernie G was relieved of his duties at WNOV, a few years after I got there, Mr. Jones and Sandra Robinson said, hey, we want to meet with you. because Ernie had me doing basically the stuff that the program director and the music director do.
Yeah.
So I was like his favorite person. He was home team, that's what he would call me.
Yeah.
And so when it was a chance for me to excel, even though I didn't know that that's what was happening, when I heard that they had let him go, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like my hero, my mentor.
Yeah.
He brought me into radio. I never wanted to be in radio, but now I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and radio can be a gift and a curse because radio creates monsters.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, this mic is a gift and a curse. It can turn somebody into somebody you don't even recognize anymore.
Yes.
So you have to be careful and learn how to control that portion of it and don't let it. Never think, and I tell everybody who's ever worked under me that I hired, never think you are bigger than the station.
Yeah.
I don't care how many, you know, I know that I'm the legendary Homer Blow.
Yeah.
But again, it's the truth.
Yeah.
101, the award-winning truth, 101.7 FM. And whether it's that I drop dead tomorrow, the truth will still be here.
Yeah.
WNOV will still. I have lived through a lot of people that worked for me and that worked at WNOV that are no longer here.
Yeah.
But WNOV is still here. So I try to let people know, like, yeah, don't let the listeners and the fans or, you know, swell your head up to where you thinking you're above the brand.
That's right.
The brand is the brand.
That's right.
And so that's why I always say, you know, you make sure you represent that brand. Because even though some people can make you feel like, well, you know, you're the only reason I listen.
Yeah.
Until you not.
Yeah.
And
hello.
You know what I'm saying? And they may leave for a minute, and then they come back.
They come right back. That's
you feel
right.
what I'm saying? They got to
right.
have a little tantrum moment.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, you know, I'm sure, like when y'all came in, I'm sure some of the people that were always on some of the other shows, they're like, I ain't messing with them.
Yeah.
Who that?
Yeah.
Who that is?
Yeah, and they
And
became
now they done came black.
accustomed to it,
There it is.
now. But I think it takes them to understand the history and, like you said, just learn who you are, right? For example, you know, I've talked a lot about throughout multiple shows about our history, my history with Ray, with him signing me to his label and taking me on tour for the first time, you know. So there's relationships at this station where you can tell that it's family oriented,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But as far as radio, what I will say is I feel like you and Bailey have done an excellent job at leading the way to where we have something to look forward to, or we had something to look forward to. So growing up, and now that I'm in this seat, growing up, thinking back of the WNOV days, when she was on V100, all of these things start to replay.
Right.
And now I can take that,
Absolutely.
you know, and apply it where I need to apply it to. And then with you being inside of the community 24/7, and I'm active in the community as well, I do know that this platform is supposed to be utilized to be fruitful, to impact.
Right.
You never know who you're going to inspire.
That part.
People want someone that's authentic, that they can relate to. And I've watched you do that for so many years, not just on WNOV, but Blow Radio as well. And you do it well.
Thank you.
You do it well. You are one of the few. You are who you are. You don't switch. It doesn't matter if you're in a club.
That's right.
If you're at
That's
a
right.
fest or on a radio. Homer is Homer.
That's right. Because nobody can be you but you.
That's right.
And it's very important that you never lose sight of that and just remember that fact. And when some people ask, you know, Homer, what is the key to your longevity? I said, well, I've always remained humble.
Yes.
You know, I've always remained humble. When people are scared sometimes, can I take a picture with you? Of course you can.
Yeah.
You know, so, and some people be like, you hear the whispers when you answer, that's Homer Blow. I think that's Homer Blow. That's Homer Blow. Excuse me, ain't you Homer Blow? I told you, Mom. I told you that was him. I told you that was him. So, you know, all of those things, I don't take none of that lightly. And that's why I'm always so humbled when I end up receiving recognition and if I receive an award or anything like that. I'm always just grateful because I know I didn't have to, you know, they didn't have to choose me.
At all.
But oftentimes when you see people after I do receive something or they hear that I'm receiving something, one of the things to take note besides all the congratulations, go through some of those comments and you're going to see a lot of those people are going to say, you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for what you do for the community.
Yeah.
I hear it all the time. So that means that I'm not chasing no awards.
Yeah.
I'm not chasing no accolades.
You're doing the
But
work.
I'm doing the work. And the people know when I am recognized by some surprise, they be like, hey, we want to recognize you. You deserve that.
Well, you are doing the work. I am an example of that. Ray is an example of that because you've instilled things in us for so long. Mm-hmm. And now we get a chance to display it and say, hey, I've learned this from you. Mm-hmm. This is a part of the work outside of just giving. It's information. Yes, indeed. Yep. We got Homer Blow in the building. We want to hear from you. 833-212-1017. What comes to your mind when you hear the legendary name Homer Blow? We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler.
You're invited to summer's biggest celebration. Join Wisconsin State Fair in celebrating 175 years of memories together. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th.
Dreaming of owning your first home? Don't settle for a fixer-upper. Build a brand new home with Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity. They partner with first-time buyers to make home ownership possible with little to no down payment and a team that's on your side every step of the way. Even if you're just starting to explore what's possible, they're here to help you take the next step. If your household earns between $55,000 and $90,000 a year, you may qualify. Visit MilwaukeeHabitat.org to learn more.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
One on 1.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We got the legendary, my fave, Homer Blow in the building. It's been an amazing conversation. We've talked about your life growing up, DJing in Washington High School. We've talked about radio. We're going to double back into the birthday bash and how this came about. So where was the first place you've ever held the birthday bash at?
What is known as the Wisconsin Black Historical Society, Claiborne Benson's building. When he, acquired that portion of it, because it used to just be like that one part that used to be like a library or something.
Yeah.
Like it was just that. And then he ended up acquiring the side that back in the day used to be Ebony Q, where they had video and arcade games. So when he ended up acquiring that side of the building, which people go into now for Kwanzaa celebrations and just some of everything. and he has all of the pictures and history on the wall, and he's built the stage. Wasn't none of that in there for the first inaugural Homer Blow birthday party for the kids. But that's where I had my first birthday party for the kids at. And it was just, kind of dirt floor,
Just space.
And just space. It was just a whole big empty space.
And you got it lit.
Yeah. For the first birthday party for the kids that I did, it was 500 kids. And
wow.
it was like, so I was like, wow, okay. This is a good thing. And I had like paper flyers then,
This was 94?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I ended up having just little paper flyers and whatnot. And I was like, all right, let's see how this go.
Yeah.
Let's see how this go.
Yeah.
And when them kids start coming, and back then I could have clowns and stuff.
Yeah.
Now everybody's terrified of clowns. I don't know if it's because it came out.
That was it for me. That was it for me.
So, yeah, I had free hot dogs and pizza. Kool-Aid, the red kind, has always been there. And, I put the colored lights, the disco lights in there so the kids could feel like they were at a party. Because what happened was children knew that their parents and their grandparents and their other people, adults that they knew, that's always hearing my commercials saying, join Homer Blow. They ain't saying my name like how I would say it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be at this club. I'm going to be at that club. I'm going to be at Mr. J's. I'm going to be at Simmons. I'm going to be at Brief Reflections. I'm going to be at wherever the heck I was going to be at. And the City Club, the original City Club, which I ended up shutting down. But because they was talking crazy about our black women that went there. But yeah, so the kids, when I would be out and about, whether I was doing some community work, and the kids would see me and be like, Homer Blow, they hear me on the radio.
Yeah.
And I'd be at Juneteenth and all the other celebrations or whatnot. And the kids would come up and be like, Homer Blow, can we come to your party? I'm like, no, you got to be grown to get into the party.
Yeah.
Like, when can we come to your party? I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something for y'all. I'm gonna do something for y'all.
Wow.
And so because the community was changing, you know what I mean? It was changing. There was more violence moving into the inner city. And I was like, you know what? Let me try to do a party for these children and also help the parents at the same time. Because a lot of our children are deserving of a lot of these toys and gifts that they want because they're doing the right thing. They're staying on the right track. And I said, so how can I end up doing it? So at that time, she wasn't my wife at the time, but Cheryl.
Shout out to Cheryl.
Mm-hmm. And so we would get together, and my mother was still alive at that time. And Cheryl's mother, who was also recently deceased, like last year. But we would have them, working the door and all of that kind of stuff. And we would end up giving them, I only was able to buy like $1,000 worth of toys at that time.
Yeah, but that was a lot back then.
Yeah, because it's coming out my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. And we bought all the hot dogs and everything and paid the clowns and all that stuff. So, and the light set up, the DJ set up, all that stuff. So did that, and it was such an overwhelming success. And we took a picture. I'd have to really dig, but there's a big picture of a lot of the kids and us, and we in that big old empty building.
Yeah.
But it was an excellent situation. And then I carried on, and the party has moved around to a few different locations. I was at Hillside Boys and Girls Club for some years. Also, even when you remember what's now, it was Mr. J's, right? But it was Brooklyn's.
Yep.
So I done a couple of the parties there on the side that turned into Mr. J's.
Yep.
And the outside parking lot. So I done a couple of parties there. I done a few parties at what used to be the Milwaukee Brotherhood of Firefighters Hall.
Yep.
Which is
on
now
Good Hope.
Yeah, which is now what is it, a library or something?
Yep.
So yeah, it's been some places. It's been some places. And the Park Lawn YMCA, the Houghton Youth Center down on Burlock. Yeah, there. SDC on 36th and Wright. there. So, it's traveled to some places. And then I remember when, at that time, Alderman Willie Wade, he had to wait in line. He was coming to give me a proclamation. I didn't know, but he was like, he called me. He was like, Homer, can you get me in? I'm like, huh? I'm like, what you mean? Because, see, I'm always DJing, so I only get to see what's happening outside after the party when I see all these pictures or video clips.
Yeah.
So it's like, the line it's always bananas.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how long the lines were. And he's like, I can't get in. And so I had to give somebody my phone and be like, here.
Yeah.
Talk to the alderman and get him in.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, thanks. So I had to get him
down.
in. Yeah, it was going down. And the party was, was lit. And again, originally, now the party is free to get in now.
Yeah.
But remember, the kids wanted to know if they could come to my parties that I'm DJing. So I started out with it being 25 cents.
Yeah.
It was 25
You're
cents.
going to earn your way up in here.
Right. And so I would, in the commercials that I would cut, I would be like, so make sure, I do my baby blow voice.
Yeah.
Be like, and so make sure y'all do your chores so y'all can get y'all money so y'all can come to the party. So I'm doing all that and be like, so y'all be good and all of that so y'all can get y'all money and come to the party. So all of the commercials sounded like that. And but what we'd also do is we'd have so many people from the community because they knew the work that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They would just bring $10 rolls of quarters. So no kid ever got turned around if they didn't have 25 cents. Because people were like, here, take these. I'm bringing $50 worth of quarters and all of that. So no child ever got turned around. But to see the joy on those children's face when they got to put their quarter in the little bucket.
We got into Homer Blow party.
Yes. And then they come in, the lights and the strobe light and all of that. So they really enjoyed themselves, and I enjoyed being able to do it. And just over the years, it continued to grow. And I was kind of shocked that it took so long before real other sponsors really start joining in. Because the party was like 15, 16 years old before I started getting big sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I didn't stop because the kids meant that much to me.
Yes.
I wanted those kids to experience what it was like to be a child.
Yes.
We have to guard them so much. I could ride my bike when I was coming up 3-4 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
I could, walk to the swimming pool, no problem at Lincoln Park or wherever I was going, or Washington Park. But our children now, we don't want them halfway out of our sight.
That's right.
So I wanted them to be able to feel what it's like to be a child.
Yes.
And that was my goal. I tell my volunteers, be like, hey, don't tell them to stop running because they kids. They got energy.
Yeah.
They supposed to be running.
Right.
They meet friends and all of that kind of stuff. So that has been the main premise of that party and giving them gifts. Be like, Blow, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
How you giving other people gifts?
Yeah.
Who do that?
Mm-hmm.
And they like me.
Yeah.
Because,
it's changing their lives.
Yeah. And I hear about the changes almost daily, Jazz. People that say, yeah, man, I came to your party, and they remember exactly what they got.
Yeah.
Whether it was a bike, whether it was a doll, whether it was a basketball, whether it was some type of toy that they liked, and easy bake ovens, whatever it was. And they always say, like, I remember I got this, and I still got this. And rest in peace to Van Johnson. He had ended up adopting 2 foster kids, right? Mm-hmm. And, they came from troubled homes and whatnot. And he was like, Blow, I got 2 foster kids, man, and I really hope they can get a bike. And so I made, special arrangements. And I was like, here, I took him 2 bikes. And even though his foster son, before, he passed away, he was graduating.
Mm-hmm.
And I went by the house, and they was like, Blow, come here, look in the garage. That's the bike that you gave him. Now, he 10-speed plus.
Yeah.
Now, if he getting a bike.
Yeah, but he
He's
still
like,
got it.
He won't let us throw it away.
Yeah.
He said, Blow, they will not let us throw these bikes away.
Yes.
And so those type of things, like I say, it lets me know that I'm making a difference.
That impact
is there. And some of those children, when they come to the party, it may be their first time eating that day and the last time.
Come on.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, come get as much as you like. Get as much as you like.
And it takes a person like you to do it. I would be interested in seeing the first picture and posting it and seeing like a reunion
Yeah.
with the very first Homer Blow
Yeah,
kids and having them come back and do it again.
Yep, I had to dig through the archives.
Yep, you got to dig through them crates. We got Homer Blow in the building. When we come back from break, we're going to talk a little bit more about radio. We want to hear from you, 833-212-1017. What is your favorite Homer Blow memory? It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. Do not touch that dial.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Spaces are limited. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
One on 1.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live in Zach. We got the legendary, my favorite, Homer Blow in the building. Homer, we had an amazing conversation today.
Absolutely.
16 years later, I'm here interviewing you.
That part.
You was interviewing me. Before we go, there's a couple things. As we went down memory lane again, from my childhood, I remember riding past WNOV on Titonia, and I remember listening to you. I even remember when the station would start to static,
right? Yeah,
when it goes off, right?
Yeah, AM daytimer.
What was it about black radio back in the day that made it so powerful?
You know, because we were able to speak to us.
Yes.
You know, and not be afraid to speak to us, and not be afraid to be accused of you trying to talk black. No, I am black.
That's right.
And it's one of the reasons that I say black instead of the word BACK. I want people to know, yeah, I'm black. Yeah, I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of my culture. I'm not ashamed, because some people try to run from it like imitation of life.
Yes.
You know, to act like, I ain't this, I ain't that. No, I am absolutely.
That's right.
I'm absolutely. And just to know that we were able to help and continue to help so many Black-owned and operated businesses. There are so many musical artists that are where they are today that have become platinum and Grammy Award winning and gold because of radio, Black radio. Because we're sure not, necessarily getting the play that we would need on other radio stations that are not Black radio stations and not afraid to be a Black radio station.
Right.
To be able to use our isms and the different things that we know we can understand. I don't care if you can't understand. We know.
That's right.
We know because they got language that they can say that we don't know what the hell they saying, but they saying something to them.
That's right.
So it's our expression. If we're talking about creating a Bronzeville, a Black Mecca again, a Black Wall Street, this is why Black radio is so important. It is so important. So we have to be able to support us.
That's right.
We always support everything else.
Yeah.
But we have a hard time sometimes supporting us.
Yeah.
We'll go and raise the money to spend and advertise on some of the stations that you're not going to get the return that you're going to get from a Black station.
That's right.
Because we understand. We know why you're advertising this event. We're going to help try to push this event a little bit more for you.
That's right.
Because we know why you're doing it. We know that you are a promoter. We know that you are an investor. We know that you sell real estate. Other people ain't the only ones that can sell real estate. We do too.
And we shop with you.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for people to not let Black radio just become extinct.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so important, and it's one of the things that have kept me. I had several chances to go to V100, but I always opted to remain at WNOV.
Come on now. These are the things that the people don't know.
Right.
And that's important because that means that you were not to say not willing to conform, but you just stayed true to yourself.
Absolutely.
And to your people.
Yeah. Because like I say, there were Tony Fields, Nate Bell. It was a lot of different program directors that it came through V100. And they were like, hey, man, come on, man. Tony Fields would always say, Homer, one of the things that I love about you is, he said, a lot of my jocks, they got listeners, but you got a listener base, which means that people will follow you. So if you go from here to here,
they're going to go too.
They're coming there too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he said, that's worth more than just a listener. He said, no, we don't count out listeners, but with you,
Yes.
I know that if you would come over here, your people would come over here too.
Yes, absolutely.
And why did I not take any of those offers? The same reason I just said. WNOV was grounded and rooted in our inner city.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Could have took a chance and moved somewhere else. But nope, even when we moved, we just moved to 20th and Capitol.
Yes.
Right down the street. Still right in the heart of our inner city. So we ain't just talking about we here for the community. We appreciate the community. We're there. We're showing. We're doing events.
Absolutely.
We're letting you know where you can get help and resources at. And that's what it's about.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
And shout out to the Milwaukee Courier. I made a post today. In 1996, my mom called Mrs. Maddie Bell Woods, rest her soul, and she captured me doing some poetry. And then 30 years later, I was on Milwaukee Courier again for Juneteenth, and it was an amazing feeling. So before we head out, for those who are joining us earlier in the show, I mentioned the advice that you have given me throughout the years, and there was specific advice that changed my life. The first one was not to be one-dimensional, which is why, if any of you are wondering why, I've had my hands.
In some of everything.
In some of everything. It was that advice, right? And I'm grateful for that because I always have a backup. I know how to pivot.
There you go.
Secondly, it was my attitude, how I approach things, how to not let things disrupt my peace and the business side of it. Today, as a 38-year-old woman who is now on radio working with you inside side by side, what advice do you have for me, knowing what I've been through, watching me grow? What can you share with me that will help me become better at what it is that I'm doing now?
Always remain focused. And again, like I say, remember, we are working for a brand. And when you are working for a brand, you have to keep that first and foremost. And we have to be able to keep our attitudes in check, because a lot of times people really do begin to believe that they're bigger than the brand.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
We can be here this morning and gone this morning.
That's right.
Not the next day, this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get off the air, it's over.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So just always remember that, and don't let go of the other parts of you that you have built. Keep the foundation of all those other parts, because whatever one sinks, you got a foundation, so you can just climb right to the next one and be like, let me go back to doing this. I'm also great at this.
Yes.
Because some people will try to discourage you. Some people will think that I'm going to take your lollipop away and you're just going to cry and be like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I always have something.
Yeah, blowradio.com. Ain't nobody taking that.
That's right.
18 years and counting.
That's right.
Still doing what I love to do.
That was Blow Radio. Fun fact, was the very first interview that I've ever done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, so you've been the name we don't say now, but Diddy has been on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of national artists and comedians that have been on that. I get it. That part. And shout out to all of the Milwaukee artists. Like with WNOV, any radio station, I don't care which radio station it is, especially here in the city, but I challenge it all over the country, that have played more Milwaukee artists than me.
Yeah.
And I don't just put you in one little time spot and be like, yeah, you're going to be on late evening. No, your song is coming on right behind whatever the number one song in the country is.
That's right.
Because I've always supported my Milwaukee artists. And I don't like when they call themselves local artists, because local, you think local, you stay local. You're an artist from Milwaukee.
That's right.
And let's go take over the world.
That's right. That's right. Before we leave, what advice do you have to the youth? If there's anything you can say to the youth, what would it be?
You have people that are willing to listen. You have to understand that a conversation is between more than just you.
Yeah.
So we want to listen to you, but you have to also listen and respect us as well. Because if you don't, it will keep that divide. So if you want us to listen to you, you have to be willing to listen to us. We're trying to give you things that we already been there, done that. We know some times have changed, but the situations and the circumstances have not.
That's right.
So,
that's right. The only thing changed is the date.
That's it.
That's it. Homer, I love you dearly.
I love you more.
I am so grateful for you, for all of your advice, and just for being a dope human being. I look forward to continue to working with you.
Yes.
Not just radio, but community. And I pray that God continues to enhance your anointing. It's so big. It's so bright. And I encourage those under me, if you don't know Homer Blow, especially if you are in the entertainment field, to please do, because he's going to be able to give you a piece of advice, something that's not tangible, that will stay with you forever and that can change your life forever. Please make that connection, Homer. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all tap in
honor.
To the morning show tomorrow with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman. Thank you so much, Homer, for rocking out with me today.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
it.
it.
It's my honor, and I love you. And keep doing what you're doing. You're only going to continue to grow and become stronger and better at being a radio personality for a talk show.
Thank you. I received that. Thank you so much. We got to go to break. Don't touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, 101.7.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
You're invited to summer's biggest celebration. Join Wisconsin State Fair in celebrating 175 years of memories together. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th.
Want to save money on energy bills? With free tools from We Energies, you're in control. Manage your energy use with easy tips. Earn rebates on home upgrades, calculate your energy use, create savings goals, view and compare bills, and more. With We Energies, the energy info you need is at your fingertips. Save your way at weenergies.com/simple savings or download the app. We Energies. Simple steps, real savings.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jackamick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jackamick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
Woo! Y'all know why, right? Love that on that beat. Let's go.
Milwaukee, get ready. 101.7 The Truth Family Fest is back. Join us Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School for free back-to-school resources, live entertainment, family activities, and community fun. Vendors and sponsors can reserve a spot by visiting truthfamilyfest.com or emailing Sierra Brown at CIERRA.Brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Proudly sponsored by Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, artists working in education, and Incision in Milwaukee. Listen, we got another special guest in the building. You all know him, right? You know him from that good old food. And if you know me, you know I love food, so I stay in there anyways. Kenneth Mays is in the building. Thank you so much, Kenny, for joining us. How are you today? How are you? I am doing good. It's a beautiful day. So I've had a chance to, let me just say this first and foremost. If y'all have not been to the Five Corner Market on 60th and Lisbon. I don't know where you been. I don't know. The daily lunch specials, the perch, the catfish, the shrimp po' boy, the sides, all of the above, right? I even went in there last week and I seen y'all had some gumbo.
Yes.
So y'all making gumbo now too?
Yes. I make the gumbo every Wednesday.
See, come on now. Come on. Y'all know where to go. Welcome to Tapped In.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. So let's get to it. When you were 14, you moved to Milwaukee?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you originally from?
Mound Bayou, Mississippi.
What part of Mississippi? What's the closest city in Mississippi that's by?
Closest city? Memphis.
Memphis. Okay, so it's going.
5 minutes away.
Got you. Okay, so that's like not Fisk. What college is? It's a college over there. Delta State. Got you. Yep. What was the transition like coming from? So when you're 14, moving to a different state, that's different because now you're 8th grade, 9th grade. You have to adjust to the climate. You have to adjust to the people, the personalities. Was it a culture shock? What was it like moving from Mississippi to Milwaukee?
I want to say it was pretty different. Well, we got whoopings back at home.
Yeah.
It was just
the way that they were brought up, like we have Southern hospitality, but I know what you mean. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
The way we were raised is different than the way that you all were raised. So when you came, was you like, oh, they just running around here raggedy? Y'all y'all need some whoopings.
Yeah, we got whooped.
Yeah.
We had to. And the town was so small, so everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, whoop my son, get him in line whenever you need to.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Yep. Yeah. And we did have a sense of that growing up too. Now that you have been here, do you see that now? Like, are there any similarities between Milwaukee and where you're from, your hometown? No? Not with even the way
these kids need to get whooped.
Well, not this generation, but like the people you know that are adults now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You could tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So when you were younger, you started entrepreneurship, but not in the way that where you had a business. You were
correct.
Let's break it down. Break it down to me.
So I've always been in food.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a dietary director over a nursing home for like 17 years.
Okay.
And all the CNAs and everybody, they wanted me to cook.
Yeah.
So I had good food. I made my own food. So they was like, man, make me some of that.
Yeah.
So then after that, they was like, won't you start selling it? So I started selling it.
Yeah.
Out the back door.
Yeah.
I paid for it. So
come on now.
So after about a year or something, I got a food truck.
Okay.
Food truck was doing extreme numbers.
How old were you at this time when you got the food truck?
I would say 35.
Okay.
So about a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Tell my age.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. So then the food truck got a little bit too wild.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't keep up. So I said it was time for me to just explore and find me something where I can just keep up with the people and serve everybody in a timely manner.
Yeah. So do you cook food because you're good at it or because you just love to eat?
I'm pretty good at it.
Okay. Do you love to eat too or no?
Yeah, I got my certain dishes.
So what's your favorite dish to make?
Salmon.
Okay.
Did I say that right?
Yeah. Okay. Like baked, like
baked.
Okay. What you gonna make with it?
Rice or mashed potatoes.
Okay.
A little shrimp topping maybe.
So and then I assume that seafood is the best or is it just based off of consumer? Like is that another favorite because of the restaurant?
Probably just because of the restaurant.
Yeah.
I do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Understandable. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. So either way, I'm gonna eat it. And I mean that because I am actually a consumer. Like I actually go. It's okay. I actually go to your place of business and purchase lunch because the food is amazing. Was there a moment in this process of becoming an entrepreneur where you felt like giving up?
Yes.
What was that moment like, and do you remember?
Today.
Yeah.
Even with the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a health department inspection today, and it's just like, it takes a lot of people to motivate me. Like, bro, you at the finish line, just go on and knock it out.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, and it's me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have help, but not on the business side, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
It's just me and my mother here.
Mm-hmm.
My sister's out of town. So it gets kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I wake up like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to have a regular job. I
Yeah.
wanna go back to the regular life. And everything was fine.
Yeah.
Because, you the boss. You got to take that boss role. You got to take up everything. You got to.
You get paid last.
Yeah. And you correct everything that you didn't do.
Yeah.
So to get back to the question, if I want to give up every day, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to the life.
But
I
don't.
can't.
That's right.
I'm too far in already.
That's right. So you brought up 80 proof. Let's tap into that. You're maneuvering into not just owning 5 corner market, right? Now you have a bar that will have food, event space, and let us know where it's at.
80 proof is 782 North Jefferson.
Come on now.
So I'm down on.
Yeah.
I'm in the area.
Yeah. You doing your one too. Yeah. You made your way on down.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It's great. Every day I walk in is like I'm almost there.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I'm figuring it out.
Yes. So what can we expect?
Great vibes.
Okay.
Grown.
Yeah.
Good food.
Yep.
Sundays might be my best day.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
So what do you plan to do on Sundays?
Sundays will be the big brunch. All you can eat.
Yeah.
Alcohol, grown people.
Come on.
Good music.
So ladies, y'all hear that? Because we're always searching for a place to do brunch, right? I seen you made a post asking about favorite drinks, so I'm just going to tell you now. I love French 75, but with tequila. Okay. And I love apple martinis, Prosecco. I want y'all to tell me, hit the chat. Call in 833-212-1017. What drink do you want to see at 80 proof? We're going to come and take over.
Come on.
We're going to come and take over.
On. I need it. I can have it. Come on.
So you also have event space there as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the capacity? How can people get in touch to rent that out?
Facebook.
Okay.
Kenneth Mays. Or Instagram. I got 150 people capacity.
Okay.
Full bar, full kitchen.
Yeah.
That's optional. And also I'm booked into November.
Come on.
Already. I'm not even open yet.
Listen. You get into it. So I know, just doubling back, you talked about some of the things that people don't see as an entrepreneur. You're also a father as well, right?
Yes.
So how do you find time to balance running 2 businesses and then being a father at the same time?
Oh, well, my 19-year-old, he lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm there whenever he call me.
Yeah.
He can call me tomorrow. I'll be on a flight the weekend.
Yeah.
It's that easy. My 9-year-old, he's around a lot.
Yeah.
He just called me before I got here. I was like, hey, I'm going to this interview.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
So he's attached to me.
Yeah.
So it's only 10 years apart. I will not have any more.
Yeah.
Life is too busy.
I feel you.
But the balance, we're going, we do whatever you want to do for the most part.
Yeah.
I take him, I spoil him. That's my last child. I ask for him.
Yeah.
So I'm a man up and be what I got to do.
That's right. And it's beautiful that they get to see you doing this, right? Because it's teaching them work ethic and that you're going out to get it for yourself, right? Outside of the bars, what else are you a fan of? I see you being
Travel.
I was finna say listen,
I got to get away.
I was about to say that.
I have to get away.
I see it. What are some places you love to visit?
Places I love to visit. South America. I'm working on my Spanish a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything out the country.
Mm-hmm.
My passport book, I got it, and I said I was going to use it up. For the first year I got it, I did about 12 countries.
Yeah.
And it's like a peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm here, it's like everyone's calling my phone. I'm busy. I got to run here. I got to run there. So when I'm on vacation, I enjoy it.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's like my mental break because they don't bother me.
Yeah. So that's a way to escape from the pressure and not the burden, but just the heaviness of having to carry 2 businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another place, I get up and go everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really have a favorite spot.
Yeah.
I just enjoy vacation.
Yeah.
Good boat, good tan.
Yep.
I'm good.
So when y'all see him posting, yes, he living his best life, but the man put in a lot of work, man. It's a lot going on, running 2 businesses, raising 2 children at the same time. We all know that entrepreneurship is very, very hard. especially when you don't have help. So we have to go to break. When we come back, we're going to dip into a little bit more of how you got to where you are. Where do you see yourself, in the future, and how can Milwaukee support you? We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, 101.7 The Truth.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicschools.org/enrollment. Or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Bleat Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Check. Straight up, dog. Straight up. Yeah, straight up. Hey. I go by Mike.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct. We got Kenneth Mays in the building. Thank you so much for tapping in with us. We want to hear from you. 833-212-1017. So we talked about you being a business owner, an entrepreneur. So you have 5 Corner Fish Market, which I absolutely love. You now just opened or about to open 80 Proof.
Yes.
Which is a bar, restaurant, event space on Jefferson Street.
Yes.
And you're booked up to November already. Shout out to whoever is booking it up. For real. That's real support. Let's talk about the sacrifices. Let's talk about the things that people don't see. The work for those who are looking to build a business or who's just starting their business. What is some advice or what are some of the struggles that you've had to go through?
For the most part, I would say don't give up because it's always a finish line. The sacrifices is giving up time, giving up sleep, giving up family, just having a passion to do what you gotta do.
Yeah. What are some of the struggles that you faced when you were, because we all know Red Snapper was like a prominent black business in Milwaukee, right? And to come and follow behind that can be difficult, especially if the food don't match. Luckily it do, but it's like if the quality of the food don't match right. What was it like? What was in the beginning? What was some of the difficulties that you dealt with trying to convert old customers for so many years to become accustomed to the new restaurant?
They wouldn't come in. For the most part, I had to go out there and get them. Like,
yeah.
Hey, the phone number is still the same.
Yeah.
When they call, this red snapper, oh, no, we don't want it. No, come try it. Just give it a try.
Yeah.
For the first year, it was okay. Second year, it was great. But now they done caught on.
Yeah.
They caught on now.
Yeah.
The struggles is, I don't know, trying to please people.
Yes.
That's the difficult part.
Absolutely.
Trying to get everyone on one accord. Because they'll tear you down.
Yes.
If you ain't good, they'll tear you down. If you ain't got a straw in the bag, they're gonna talk about you.
Yep.
So you gotta kind of come with it.
Yeah.
Be ready for it. Be prepared. Don't let it get you down.
So one of the reasons why I decided to when I moved back home, the first time I came back home from living out of state, I came and I wanted to try the food. The first thing I had was, I believe it was perch, and it was good to me. And then I went back again for the food. But now when I go back, it's because of the customer service in the food. So whenever I enter your establishment, the people that I come across that's across that counter are always kind. You know, the older gentleman, he have the conversations, about what's happening in the community. It's like a family dynamic. So I say that to say I heard you mention at first people wouldn't come, and then you had to go out there and get them. And you also had to go and get employees that will make the people come. And just as a customer, I want you to know that it came together. I see it now. Throughout the years, I see it now. So don't beat yourself up. We all know, the struggles and stuff like that, but it paid off.
Oh, yeah.
It paid off. And that's coming from a customer. It paid off.
I'll be on them.
Yeah.
It represents me at the end of the day. Whatever
Absolutely.
y'all do, it's still, they're going to come talk to me.
Yeah.
And I run a strict program. It's like, hey, y'all got to do it this way, or, because they coming back for me.
Yeah.
Every time they say something, I'm going to let y'all know.
Yeah. It's going to fall on your name.
And I'm from the South. So you got to have be welcoming to people.
Yes.
Let people, they love to come here. They want to spend their money. And they're spending their hard-earned money.
That's Southern hospitality.
You got to give them everything that they desire.
Absolutely.
From a customer, from everything.
Absolutely. So we know some of the challenges that we potentially face as Black people when it comes to attempting to open different businesses on different sides of the town. What has your experience been like with 80 Proof attempting to or opening it up on a different side of town?
I think they're coming down.
Okay.
They're going to come downtown.
Yeah.
Because we need it.
Yeah.
It's adult, older. I would say, I don't have an age range, but it's just a vibe.
Yeah.
So when you
grown
come in and
folks.
check the vibe, you're grown. I'm bringing grown back to I'm bringing grown back downtown. That's the slogan. Because we don't have pretty much nowhere to go.
Yeah.
For just to be in one spot downtown, close. We don't got to go all the way out. It's just a nice spot, a nice vibe.
So what's on the menu? Listen, I'm greedy. I'm a little big person. I want to know what's on the menu.
It's gonna be similar to Five Corners.
Okay.
I gotta take the fish down there. That's my number one key. We're gonna do burgers, flatbreads. Got some vegan items.
Yeah. Come on.
So we're trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
We are trying to get everybody down.
What are you most excited about when it comes to 80 Proof?
The difference in the nationalities.
Yes. Diversity. Come on. Yeah. You hiring?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, so let's do that. I know some people out there that need some jobs. So what are you hiring for? And I'm doing this strategically because, listen, I don't want nobody else calling my phone asking me about a job in this industry, because we have someone right here who is about to tell you he's hiring. He gonna run down the job descriptions. And if I refer you to him, please don't make me look bad. What are you hiring for, Kenny?
I have no staff. I have
Okay.
a business that's going to open maybe in the next couple of days, and I have no staff. So Bartenders, of course. I need about 5 of them.
Do they need to be experienced?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
I would say. Because I'm downtown. So I got different nationalities that desire different drinks.
Yes.
I got hookah. So I'm going to need about 2 or 3 hookah girls. And I need a full kitchen staff.
Okay.
I'm working with 5,000 square feet.
Okay.
This ain't no kind of small.
Yeah, this big dog. Yeah. So we got to get you some bartenders, hookah girls, full kitchen staff.
Yes.
Okay. Security?
I think my guy going to take care of that. Theron Rogers, shout out Prolific Arms.
Okay. So are you doing like an on-site job interview event, or you just accepting resumes only?
I'd rather meet you in person.
Yeah.
I don't want a resume.
Yeah.
Let me get the vibe. Let me talk to you and see if we can work and how I like things to go.
Mm-hmm. So if you need a job, listen, 80 Proof is about to open up. And right now he needs bartenders, hookah girls, and full staff. I don't know who I'm talking to out there. I don't know if it's your brother, your mama, your auntie, your uncle. It could be your grandma, right? He's giving out jobs. So how can I reach you again?
Kenneth Mays.
On Facebook and Instagram. Please reach out if this is your industry, if you are in need of employment. We want to be able to support those who need a job and someone who's looking to hire. Shout out to the chat. Zaire, what's the word, man? It's been a minute. He said we used to be on WNOV under Renee Management Days. Man, listen, he's referring to Hummer Blow's interview. Shout out to Sharika. She said, that's my best friend. Riri, she said, can't wait to check out Sunday brunch. We going, Jazz, and you know it. We turning up. It's going to be a takeover. We might have to do a truth takeover at 80 Proof on Sunday. What, Meech? I'm just saying.
What we on?
Man, let's get it cracking. For real. The only request I have is fried green tomatoes. I just want some fried green tomatoes. There's nowhere to go. Maybe one place. But can you put some fried green tomatoes on the menu?
I can get some at the restaurant.
Come on now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So again, 80 Proof is about to open. When can we expect for it to open?
Late Labor Day.
Okay.
So that weekend of the Labor Day.
Yep.
This is a Monday the 7th, so maybe that weekend, if not sooner.
Yeah. So if you were not running both of these businesses, what would you be doing? Or what would you want to do?
I still work a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And they don't know that.
Okay, come on. Let's talk about it.
I'm busy and tired, but you can't tell.
Yeah.
9 to 5, I'm a maintenance mechanic at a factory.
Okay.
That's 7 to 7. So from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'm working.
Come on.
It works out because it's 4 on, 4 off. So when I'm 4 days off, I'm here.
Yeah. So that, you
busy.
When you say get into it, you get into it.
I ain't married. I need my health insurance still.
Yeah.
For now.
Listen, I know that's right. For real. So 9 to 5, 2 businesses, and a father, right? And you're single, a single man. So the burden, and all you have is your mother.
Yes.
Okay, so we got to get him a team too. We got to get you a team too, Kenneth. What you need?
Balance.
Come on now. You need an assistant? Okay. You need, what else you need? We gonna find. This is the Truth Radio. This is what we're here to do. We're going to find everything you need to help you boost up your business, right? You're a Black entrepreneur in the city of Milwaukee, and we want to help you. So whatever it is that you need, put the call out. We gonna bring the people to you.
Gotcha.
We gonna bring the people to you. Yes, indeed. We got to go to break. When we come back, we're going to switch gears a little bit. We've talked about entrepreneurship. We've talked about your journey. You coming from Mississippi, moving to Milwaukee, taking your business from selling plates to a food truck, all the way to building 2 businesses, right? Yes. When we come back, we're going to switch gears. We're going to ask some rapid fire questions. Get to know Kenneth a little bit more. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way, improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Cause of what your mouth told. Sweat for the lemonade, sweat for the tea. Sweat from the hot sauce, sweat from the tea. And you can sweat from a burn in the 3rd degree. And if you sweat in your sleep, then you sweat from me. All my players in the house.
101.7 The Truth. Happy Monday, Milwaukee. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. You are officially tapped in. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 101.7 The Truth. Follow us on social media at 101.7 The Truth and tap in MKE. We got Mr. Kenneth Mays is in the building. It's going down. We've talked about you growing up in Mississippi, moving to Milwaukee. We've talked about you cooking, selling plates, turned into a food truck. You end up owning Five Corner Fish Market. Mm-hmm. Now you're the owner of 80 Proof, yes, right? Yes. So you have 2 businesses. And you're doing it all alone. Yeah. Well, you have your mother. Mm-hmm. You have your mother. You have your staff. You say you're doing it alone. You mentioned that you were single. So I got a couple questions for you. Do you believe that it is difficult for someone to date an entrepreneur?
Absolutely.
How so?
They don't understand your timing. Mm-hmm. You're the boss.
Yeah.
If something go wrong, if someone call in, you got to go.
Yeah.
No matter if the date is planned, you still got to show up.
Yeah.
Now, after everything is over, we can still make that date. But right now,
I got to get to it.
We got to get to the money.
I got to get to it.
Get us where we going.
Yeah.
But that's like a real thin line.
Yeah.
Because when you get your nails and everything done and set, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And we can't go right now.
Yep.
So it's an argument.
Yeah.
I don't argue.
Yeah. Yeah.
We trying to make some money.
Yeah. I feel that. I skipped the question. Are you single? Are you dating? Okay. Yeah. So you're single. You do agree that dating an entrepreneur is difficult. I agree. As someone who has worked for myself and has a business, even in this line of field, it is difficult because people don't understand. No. When you don't get it unless you go out and get it yourself. Mm-hmm. There's nobody that's going to go get it for you. And that doesn't come at a time when we want it, right? A lot of times it comes when you least expect. And it's hard to plan. It's hard to make plans because you never know how your day is going to go. Mm-hmm. What is your average day like between both businesses?
I probably get about 2-3 hours of sleep because I'm up.
Yeah.
I got to get to it. I got to make sure this bar is ready. I got to make sure it's properly ran. I got to put everything in line because it represents me at the last minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's difficult at times, real difficult.
Yeah.
But I wake up every day. I got to do it. I got 2 people depending on me. Well, 3. My mother's depending on me, and my 2 boys.
Yeah.
So I ain't got a choice. I gotta work.
No excuses. No excuses. What's one quality you absolutely need in a partner?
Patience. Once you got patience, you got understanding.
Yeah.
You can understand the life that we're moving on to. We got everything.
Absolutely.
We got everything.
Absolutely. Can a relationship survive if one person doesn't understand entrepreneurship?
I don't think so. Nah, that's a difficult question because you have to understand that this is the purpose.
Yeah.
This is the future. This is how we able to do everything.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it really would survive because I've done it. I lived it.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah. Who should make the first move in 2026? Should it be men or women? All right, listen closely. This not a trick question, but it is.
I don't think that has a role. You got to get what you want. You got to come get what you want.
Everybody, don't matter. Just shoot your shot.
Yeah, you got to say something.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with saying something, so I probably done missed out a couple times. And it's not because of my status or anything. It's just like, I don't want to bother nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be turned down either.
Yeah.
What you mean you turning me down?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So yeah, to get back to your question, I think both roles has to play that. You got to go with what you want, regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is the biggest red flag when it comes to dating?
For me, I'm gonna speak for me. Not all men. I don't do no smoking.
Yeah.
You can't smoke.
Like hookah, weed, cigarettes, all of the above.
Hookah is okay.
You like hookah?
I don't smoke hookah. But a woman doing hookah, that's different. But the weed and the cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah. What's another red flag?
I don't really have too many. It's just the smoking, honestly.
Yeah.
I know I was smirking, but I was into something else. But
so I seen something yesterday that said that any woman or man above the age of 30 that does not have children is a red flag. Is that a red flag to you?
Nah, not really.
No?
She getting herself together. She might be in college.
Yeah, that's true.
She might be going to get her doctorate.
Now, I have to admit, I'm a little biased because if I'm dealing with a man or if I meet a man who is late 30, maybe 38 to 45, that's never had a serious relationship, don't have any children, never been married, that's kind of like a red flag to me because it's like, what you been doing this whole time?
At 30?
No, this is 35 through 45. Like 30 I get because you are, the average 30-year-old is still kind of, they're just now figuring it out, right? So it may take a little longer. My mom didn't have me until she was 30, So I get that. But once you start creeping up to the mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s, and it's like you never had not one serious relationship on top of no children and no marriage. Exactly. That's a red flag for me. Okay. I'm running faster than Forrest Gump. What's one green flag that women should know about you? Positive.
One green flag. That I got understanding.
Okay.
That's an underlying big statement, understanding.
Yeah.
Because once you understand life and just balance of things that come to nature, you you can understand. Like you
Absolutely.
can get through anything. You can talk.
Yeah.
So understanding is a big idea.
Yeah. Understanding is patience. It's patience and it's grace, because you get it. A lot of people don't get it. So that's fair. That's fair. Do you believe in love at first sight, or does love grow over time?
Love at first sight.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe it grows over time as well?
Yes.
How so?
Because you're with this person, you're dealing with this person, you're around them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You share some adventures and some likes, and then you just run and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you ready?
I got to get ready.
All right. Rapid fire questions. That means that is one of the other. That's it. Text first or call first?
You're going to have to text me first.
Okay. Dinner date or activity date?
Dinner date.
Flowers or gifts?
Both.
Okay. Split the bill or traditional roles?
You got to be the man.
Come on now.
Got to be the man.
So I had a guy tell me, now this, I'm going to ask you this because I got chewed out by this, right? I'm okay with letting a man be a man.
Mm-hmm.
If we go on a date, you got to open my door, but I'm going to grab the second door for you. I will do that, right? If we're eating and you pay the bill, I like to leave the tip.
Keep your money in your pocket.
See, what is the issue with that?
Ain't no issue.
Like, men really don't like for women to leave the tip. No?
Mm-mm.
Not once, not ever. So, not even taking like, hey, it's my turn to take you out.
Ain't your turn. We good.
Enough said. Marriage or let's see where it goes?
Marriage.
Why?
Because I grew up without a family. And I always wanted one of my own.
Yeah.
So I would say marriage.
Okay. Love or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Absolutely. City life or country life?
Country.
I knew you was gonna say that. What's your favorite thing about living in the country?
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Got a peace of mind.
Yeah.
You're away from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You will see them coming down the road if they come into your house.
Yeah. Yeah. You already alerted. Yeah.
So I say country. Country.
Okay. Cook at home or order out?
I'm gonna cook at home.
Okay. Yeah, but that's because you know how to cook. Yeah. Biggest turn on?
I can say that on the radio.
As long as it's
the biggest turn on. I can't say that on the radio.
Biggest deal breaker? Other than the smoking, what is like, I can't do this.
I like drama.
Yeah.
Loud.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'm 43.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta, the loudest one is the weakest.
Yeah. Yeah. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
I don't get tired.
Come on now. Come on.
I don't get tired.
Truth.
I gotta get it.
I feel you. Truth Nation, would you date someone who works with you or another entrepreneur? Meaning, if you had a business, right? And this person had a business, or if you had a business and this person was working with you, would you date them? 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you. So earlier, again, you mentioned we were talking about, we had the little fun rapid fire questions, right? But in all seriousness, when you are a single man, entrepreneur, father, still working a regular job as well while running two businesses, how important is it for you to have that family or have that support? Not speaking from an emotional stance, but because we know that, but just having the support to do what you're trying to do, which is build a legacy and live out your dreams.
One more time.
How important is it for you to obtain that person that can help you carry the load?
Oh, that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got two kids looking or watching everything I do.
Yeah.
And every young man should want to be like his daddy.
Yeah. Come on now.
Way.
Yes.
So I need that. That's a big push. I need this support.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Are you proud of, do you feel like your sons are proud of the man that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even my young son.
Yeah.
He at the bar. Dad, we going to the bar? Dad, we going to the restaurant today? He's there pouring your hot sauce up.
Yeah.
Put tops on it. So, I think it's they definitely look up to me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. We got Kenneth Mays in the building. We got to go to break. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, 101.7 The Truth.
Join the Milton House Museum for an extraordinary celebration of history, heritage, and freedom on September 26th at 7 p.m. at Janesville Performing Arts Center. This special evening features Grammy Award-winning Fisk Jubilee singers from Nashville, a legendary ensemble having preserved the powerful legacy of African-American spirituals, carrying songs of faith, resilience, and hope to audiences around the world. Opening the evening is the dynamic Kofi Dance Company. Don't miss this unforgettable evening supporting the Milton House Museum. Tickets available at miltonhouse.org.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired.
101.7 The Truth. Happy Monday, Milwaukee. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. You are officially tapped in. And we got Mr. I Don't Get Tired in the building. Kenneth Mays, thank you so much for joining us. I just want to, for those who are joining, Kenneth actually is the owner of 5 Corner Fish Market, the Old Red Snapper on 60th and Lisbon. I am an actual customer, am I not?
Yes.
Yeah, I am a customer. I go in there when I can. The food is amazing. The customer service is great. And I'm excited about 80 Proof. Shout out to my best friend, Riri Sharika. She at work right now watching. She like, listen, girl, we got to go to that brunch on Sunday. I told Meech we're going to have a takeover. Yes. We got to come and do a takeover. So for those who are just joining, in all seriousness, a part of everybody that knows me knows I'm heavily involved in the community, very resourceful, and I just want our people to win. So I want your business to win, and I want our people to win. So if you are looking for employment in this space, he is currently hiring bartenders. He has he needs full kitchen staff, hookah girls, all of the above. What is the address again for 80 Proof?
782 North Jefferson.
Right. So we downtown, diverse business, grown folks, straight grown folks. If you are looking for a position, bartender, full kitchen staff, hookah girls, please reach out to him on social media, Kenneth Mays on Facebook and Instagram. So we had an amazing conversation. We talked about relationships, we talked about you growing up. Now let's talk about legacy. What do you hope your sons learn from watching your journey?
To just keep going and always put your last name first.
Yes, come on.
First name.
Come on now.
Last name first.
That's right. 5 years from now, where do you see your businesses?
Expanding.
Mm-hmm.
I might keep it just to two to three.
Yeah.
But expanding.
Do you want to expand around the end, like Milwaukee or out of state?
We're going to keep it here.
Yeah. Homegrown.
That's where I made the money at. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah. So do you consider, with you being from Mississippi, do you consider Milwaukee home too, or? No, Mississippi home. Yeah. So Milwaukee is what? It's just the side piece?
It's the city.
It's the city.
It's the city.
It's not home. I feel that. What's one piece of advice from someone sitting at home with the business idea but is afraid to start?
Get up and do it. Get up and do it at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
The only stop is you.
Yeah. So the days earlier you mentioned, there's times daily where you just feel like calling it quits. And obviously you haven't, and you're not because you have a family. But where do you find that self-motivation? What is it that you do to pull yourself back and say, you know what? Even though I feel like this, I got to get it together and keep going. What do you do? What helps you?
I don't want to put that burden on nobody. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, my thought is, I ain't got no help.
Yeah.
So I truly have help,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm a man.
Yeah.
I don't want to have my hand out. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
If I don't have to.
Yep. You're just going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Finish this sentence. I want Milwaukee to remember Kenneth Mays as
the fish man.
You find that fish
The
man.
fish man.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a Southern guy, respectful,
Mm-hmm.
carry yourself, carry the weight of others.
Mm-hmm.
Just an all-around decent man that is willing to deal with anything that comes his way.
Yeah. Yeah. So how are you? I got to back up because we didn't do our daily affirmations today. I always do daily affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
It's my thing. I am worthy. I am loved. I won't give up. Just a few. What is your daily affirmation for today?
One more time.
What's your daily affirmation? It could be anything. I won't give up. I am loved. I am worthy. I'm a beast.
They love me.
Yes.
They love me.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What do you want your children to learn from you? While you're, like, I know that they step back and they see you building your businesses, but this is based off of the interactions, like how you just broke down, how they're helping, right? And they're a part of it. What about you being an entrepreneur do you want them to learn?
That if you got to do it yourself, just get it. Get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I feel that. So what can we expect from 80 Proof? What can we expect as far as the vibe?
We turning up, but we in an adult way.
Yes.
Grown folks matter.
Yeah.
We gonna turn up.
Yeah.
Nice spot, nice location, nice food,
Mm-hmm.
good people.
Yeah.
We gonna get it.
So I've been saving this to the end. We got about 5 minutes left, but can we talk about 5 Street Corner Market, please?
5 Corner Fish Market?
I'm sorry, 5 Corner Fish Market. The menu, some of the deals.
I gotta go up.
All of it.
Giving food away. I gotta go up a little bit.
I was gonna say, wait.
The money good, but I still gotta go up a little
Don't
bit.
do it yet because the $12.99 lunch specials, Monday through Friday, all day.
All day, Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay, so let's break down the menu because we want people to come. I'm telling y'all the food is off the chain.
So the lunch special is $12.99.
Mm-hmm.
2-piece of fish fries and soda, 6 jumbo shrimp, or 6 whole wings.
And they jumbo, they fire.
All day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the menu says until 4, but we just run it.
All day.
Come on.
Yeah. Then you also have the shrimp po' boys.
Shrimp po' boys.
Yeah.
The customer's favorite is combo number 2. You get 2 whole pieces of filet, 5 jumbo shrimp, fries, and coleslaw.
Come on now.
They buy that. I'm running out of shrimp.
I know it.
I'm at the stove 2-3 times a day.
Fire. Them some big ass shrimp.
Man, I can't keep up.
And then you say, nah, so I got to ask you this. I'm Creole, so I'm very picky about gumbo. Who cooks the gumbo at the restaurant?
I make everything.
Okay. So you make the rule or everything.
Everything.
And you serve it on Wednesdays.
No, I make it Wednesday.
Make it Wednesday.
It's gone by Friday night, Saturday.
Come on now.
And that's a big pot.
Yeah.
So that's a good item.
Yeah. How does it feel, or how did it feel opening up a business in that area and not carrying on the legacy of Red Snapper, but just living up to their hype? Yeah, their standards.
I always knew I can do it. The people gonna come out. Once I got you in, I got you.
Yeah.
And that's honestly how it went. Like, you can come on in and it's like, I don't want to go there because the sign didn't change. So my first year, I still had the Red Snapper sign up. So it was like, they didn't know it was black owned.
Yeah.
So once they came in and seen it was a black owned, I was like, oh, okay, you from the South. Let's give it a chance.
Yeah.
So then, once I started talking to them and speaking, it was like, all right. But then once they got the flavor and the taste,
it's a wrap.
It's been history.
Yeah, it's a wrap. One thing I will say, a positive highlight on your business is consistent. The biggest issue I have, I'm a huge advocate in supporting Black businesses, especially from Milwaukee, from the clothing to food, all of the above. The issue that we have in our community is that people open up when they want to. And you are consistent. Your business has been consistent. When you say you're going to open, you open. When you say you're going to close, you close. So I just wanted to big you up on that, because there's some days it's like, man, I be driving around like I got a taste for this. And then I go and they close. It's Tuesday on lunch and you're closed. No way. But I could pull up. I could pull up to your spot. Absolutely. What is the hours for 80 proof?
80 proof will be 12 to 12 for now.
Okay.
Until I get comfortable with because I'm by myself.
Yeah.
So 12 to 12.
Okay. That's a good time, though. That's a good time, because TT, ain't that right, Mish? We be tired. Listen, I'm back in the day, we can go out at 11 o'clock. I'm going out about 8 o'clock, maybe 7.
12 good time, though.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, because I'm going to be out there before 12 o'clock, but that's still enough time for me to
do what you got to do.
Come on now. Before we head out, do you have any shout-outs?
Shout out my family.
Yeah.
I know I said it was just me and my mother.
Yeah.
My guy, Wally G. Wally Eats.
Okay.
He also caters.
Yeah.
I got a couple people. Who else? Ooh. It's too many to name, I should say.
We say everybody.
As long as I got my mama.
I know that's
and
right.
Wally Eats.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. You heard it first. Shout out to Kenneth Mays. Make sure y'all get down and support 80 Proof. It is about to open. We gonna turn up, man. We taking over brunch on Sunday, Meech. We outside, baby. We outside. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning for the morning show with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman, followed by Sherwin Hughes, and the lunch break with my boy Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. Later on after that, the Grapevine, and then double backs, Man of Block. Tap in with your girl Jazz Tyler, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. I hope you all had an incredible day. Have a great evening, Milwaukee. I love you. Stay safe. Peace.